All right, welcome back to the DraftKings Set My Lineup Showdown, where I break down my value rankings of all the players in the DraftKings Showdown games. So let's go ahead and dive right into this one. We are looking at the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Seattle Seahawks, Sunday 4 o'clock p.m. We've got Will Disley in the lineup, but we're going to go ahead and change this up because there were some errors in our projections that we had to make some adjustments to. We got Gary Jennings, Jason Myers, Damian Willis, Will Disley, all the way up here at the top, Bullock down here. So Jason Myers is just an insane value for the kicker position. We're going to use the crap out of him in our head-to-head lineups to win some games. Gary Jennings, 200, 6.57. We love it when we see some things like this, so let's go dive into it and see what's going on with him. Why does he look like that? Jennings. The notes on Jennings. So Jennings' upside is potentially because of some injuries, but it looks like DK Metcalf is going to play. What about Moore? Is David Moore going to play? David Moore is out. So with David Moore out, that kind of leads us to say, yeah, Jerome Brown, J-Ron Brown, and DK Metcalf are going to be leading the way. That means I could see that. I could see this, man. I could see Gary Jennings getting a couple of balls thrown his way. Like, I don't see why that's not against the odds. David Moore needs to be off of this list. Don't start him. He has been added to the injury report, so none of that is going to go down. What was the other news that we saw in that projection? Let's go back and read it. J-Ron Brown is not making any of my lists, I don't believe. Yeah, he's not. Let's go see why. J-Ron Brown, projected 1.88. Why is this the case? Salary 4,000. Why is he projected so freaking low? Apparently, the experts think it's going to be Gary Jennings, even though that news that we just read said J-Ron Brown. So let's just wing it, man. Let's go with the experts. Let's take the $200 Gary Jennings over the $4,000 J-Ron Brown in this game and stack some lineups. So let's go ahead and build our massive contrarian lineup where we put Jennings as our captain. No, we don't want to put him as a captain. We're going to put Jennings just as a flex and build our roster out from there. Because we have so many expensive guys we want in the game. We want Carson in the game. We want Joe Mixon in the game. We want Russell Wilson. Let's plop him in. Right? So we still have 8,400 a pop with all those guys in. And again, sometimes when you're looking at my projection rankings, it's not necessarily you want to create a lineup that has all these guys in the lineup, the top guys in your lineup. That's a bad idea. These are your value plays. That's it, you know? So if they're on this list, that means they're good to go, good to use. So Joe Mixon, he is expensive, but you need the points, right? But we could pull him out for Tyler Boyd. We could pull him out for Tyler Boyd. 9,800. He had a great season last year. Cincinnati. We got AJ Green out. Let's put Tyler Boyd in. We need Tyler Boyd in this game. We got $7,000 for our captain. So we can go in the captain spot. Let's see what kind of lineup this is. We got Chris Carson, Tyler Boyd, Greg Jennings already, or Gary Jennings rather, already in there. So we kind of may want to avoid him. Jason Myers, baby. So this is kind of a contrarian lineup. but not really with the kicker in the top there. But Gary Jennings is kind of the big play here. I'm not high on TJ Uzuama or whatever, however you say his name, so we're gonna not put him in the game. Um, yeah, we like Jennings. Gary freaking Jennings, y'all. If we wanted to dumb this down a little bit, run a more of a safe lineup to try and win a head to head, you might do something like that. Cut those guys out. Put a guy like Tyler Eifert in the game, maybe. No, Eifert's just not projected to do very well. Can we fit Andy Dalton in? He's only $9,000. And Gary Jennings. That's a good lineup, man. You just need Gary Jennings to catch a couple balls. So you see what we're doing here. You got Gary Jennings. Jason Myers is supposed to have a killer game. I'm going to stay away from DK Metcalf myself. We don't know what the heck's going to happen there. And we do know for a fact that the Seattle Seahawks are going to run the crap out of the ball. That's just their game plan. So we want Chris Carson in this game for sure. I might even say you need Chris Carson in this more than you need Joe Mixon in this. Again, let me just go into the breakdown again. Damian Willis. How come we are avoiding Willis? Why did I not pick him? We'll pick. What's up with Damian Willis? Wide receiver, Cincinnati. It's just a little upside because of the AJ Brown injury or AJ Green injury. Yeah. This isn't taking advantage of anything to do with that injury. We're just gonna, yeah. So let's go ahead and let's build a lineup that's gonna take advantage of the AJ Brown injury real quick. So let's take Myers out, Wilson, Gary Jennings. We want John Ross in this game at the top because he's cheap. And then we got Andy Dalton and Russell Wilson in the game. We're going to say Joe Mixon is going to sit because, like I said, we want Chris Carson in, Tyler Boyd. And that still leaves us the kicker, Jason Myers. So this is a really good lineup I would probably play as well, maybe in some head-to-heads. Again, Chris Carson is going to get an absolute monster amount of work. The only question marks on this lineup are going to be Tyler Boyd and Jason Myers. Or I'm sorry, not Jason Myers. It's just Tyler Boyd and whether or not John Ross is going to get some catches or not. So we like that lineup a lot. Anyway, there's my breakdown. That's how I'm going to make my lineups. The point of these streams are really so you can come in and see my projections, my expert analysis, who I think you should use and not use in your lineups. And here they are, stacked up, flex on the left, captain on the right. Use them how you want. Thanks again for checking out the stream that concludes the Bengals vs. Seahawks DraftKings Showdown rankings. We'll see you next time. Peace.